Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a weekly reading focusing on the energy surrounding us during the week of September 24th through the 30th, 2018. For the reading, I'm using the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron-Reid, and I've pulled one additional oracle card from the Soul's Journey deck by James van Praagh. As I like to remind you, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. You can see there how you can contact me and we can set up a private reading. Just another quick announcement. Please, if you haven't already, take a look at the special reading that I put out for the full moon happening on the 24th. It's the full moon in Aries, the full harvest moon. So I always put out a special full moon reading plus an extra video, which is for the drawing. I do a free tarot reading giveaway at each full moon. So if you're interested, check out both of those videos. And finally, the October monthlies will be coming out by the end of the week. So lots of announcements. Sorry about that. So let's get started. We have in the past position, so the energies we head into this week, the Eight of Water. This is the Eight of Cups, followed by card number 14 of the Major Arcana. In this deck, it's called Patience. This would be the Temperance card. And the outbound energy for the week, we have the Ten of Water. Love this card. We have Happy Buddha. And the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the week is card number 21 of the Major Arcana, the World. And from the Soul's Journey deck, our oracle card is Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And we have lots of purples and blues and golds and reds. Very beautiful mandala that we have on this Success card. All right, so starting off with the Eight of Water, or Eight of Cups in the past position. So this is something that we are, moving out of. And it is one of the two transition cards in the tarot, right? The Eight of Cups. The Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, both of them speak of transitioning, right? Transitioning out of one phase into another. Now, with the Eight of Cups, it has to do with leaving something that no longer fulfills you emotionally, right? You are no longer happy in whatever it is. It can be, a job. It can be a relationship, a situation. Whatever it is for you, this is you walking away from that. And it's interesting because in this particular deck, the Eight of Water has the person kind of heading out to sea, right? And we can see the ship in the distance here. So it almost makes me think of the Six of Swords. And it also, we do have the World card here as the overall energy. So for some of you, that could be something to do with an international connection or something across the world, overseas, that, with this ship and the world. That could be, not for everybody. For, in general, the main meaning for the Eight of Cups is leaving behind something that no longer fulfills you, right? The Suit of Cups itself deals with our emotions. It deals with our feelings, our relationships, and it's also how our emotions sort of affect our behavior and our relationships and kind of push us through our lives, right? And with the Eight of Water, there could be some type of journey, again with the ship appearing in the background, but more of a journey of discovery, self-discovery even, seeking something that is going to bring you greater emotional fulfillment and happiness, and, leaving behind whatever doesn't serve you anymore and heading towards something that is going to be more in line with, what your heart wants, what you want now for your life. Now, there might be divine timing at play here, okay? Because sort of sitting between this Eight of Cups, which is the leaving something behind in search of something that's going to bring you greater happiness, and the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate happiness card, right? It's the sort of the happily ever after, the happy home, the happy family. It's a very blessed energy, right? The Ten of Waters is ultimate happiness. We have this divine timing sitting in the center. So for some of you, there might be a timing issue. There might be a delay in something even with the Temperance card. So it's also, as a major arcana, divine orchestration at play. So there could be a delay in this, whatever you're leaving behind and reaching whatever this next thing is that's going to bring you happiness. There could be some type of delay, but if there is a delay, understand that, it's really the universe stepping in and saying, hold on, there's a reason why you need to wait to get here. So some type of delay. It can also speak of balance and moderation, right? The Temperance card is really about all things in moderation. So there could be, and especially as we do have Cups cards on both sides, I mean, obviously this is not going to resonate with everybody, but for, a small portion of you listening, there could be a message coming through, if it's not yourself, maybe somebody around you, to do with overindulging, sort of excess drinking, because we do have the Two Cups here. So there could be a need to bring things back into balance. Sometimes with the Temperance card, there is this need for balance. So, if you have been overindulging in a certain area, and this can be anything. I mean, this can be food, drink, gambling, spending, or it can just be work, just working too hard. Whatever this excess in one particular area of your life is, you're just being, you're being asked to have or to practice moderation, to sort of realign things, to, and whatever it is that you are transitioning out of, possibly have patience and moderation is needed here. And then getting to this Ten of Water, which is what I was, I've already kind of touched on this card, but it is a card of ultimate happiness, right? Happily ever after. It's having the family life you always wish for, having the home life you always wish for, the job you always wish for. It's just ultimate happiness. So there's a great sense of well-being, of peace, of harmony, good fortune with this card. So it's kind of like, all is right in the world. Everything is going the way it should. Things are really flowing now. You're feeling more you're feeling at ease, you're feeling happier because possibly there is this, things have been brought back into balance. There has been this, balancing out of different areas. And now there's, a need for celebration. And it's about celebrating yourself. It's about celebrating others, who might have accompanied you, right, on this, on whatever it is you're experiencing or going through. But it's a very uplifting card to have at the end of the week. And then with this, major arcana, significant card as the overall energy, the World card. I mean, these are big endings, right? And big beginnings. And you have two Cups cards and two major arcana. So it's sort of, evenly weighted here between emotions, feelings, relationships, and divine timing and orchestration is at play. So, it definitely seems that this week there could be significant endings, and especially with this Eight of Water, the leaving, the walking away, and then the World card, because the World it's a card that speaks of, a significant chapter in your life ending, right? And this can be, again, any area. This can be in a job, if you've worked in a particular job for a long time. If you've been in a relationship for a long time, it could just be even a way of thinking, But whatever this is for you, there's something big coming to an end, and then something brand new beginning. Because the World card it's the last of the major arcana. And so, the Fool begins his journey at the 0 card, and he goes through all of the lessons, that he needs to learn during that particular phase or chapter of his life. And then he reaches the World, and then it's sort of completion, and then it goes back around to the Fool card. So there's a significant ending that is giving way to, or is opening the doors to, a new beginning. And this new beginning, with the 10 of water sitting as the outbound energy, it could be, everything that you have always hoped for and wished for and wanted for. And especially with the success card as well here. I mean, it's all very positive energy surrounding us this week. And with this World card, it can be, with this ending, that could be an ending of a way of thinking even, sort of a shift in your way of thinking or perspective. And being open as well, because, in order to embark upon whatever this next phase is, and I'm not sure if you can see, but there is there's a keyhole right there. So in order to unlock this, beautiful new chapter, this beautiful new beginning, right? And that's interesting. I'm not sure if you can make it out, but it's like there's a face in that little globe. You see there's like we have the keyhole, and then this face on the globe, and then we have the World. And so it's like, what sort of where you have been, this last cycle in your life, and then where you're heading with this, turning the key here and opening up this brand new chapter. It's like you're sitting right here in the middle. And so you're being asked to possibly, change or shift something in the way that you've been viewing the situation. And, again, going back to this moderation with the patience card, the temperance card, bringing things back into balance. And I think with this, bringing things into balance, possibly shifting your perspective, gaining this new perspective on a situation, a relationship, a new opportunity, where you're heading, there's, ultimate happiness awaits you here. And let's take a look at the success card. I like to read the full meaning for the oracle cards, and this card says, let's see, here we go. Success can mean many things to the ego self, but the soul only knows one triumph, and that is to love. When your soul is no longer manifested in the physical dimension, it is a time of reflection on how successful it was with that endeavor. The soul doesn't care how big your house was, or how nice your car was, or how many bank accounts you had. The soul only cares about how you expressed love and compassion. In the infinite wisdom of the universe, the more love you demonstrate, the more you will receive. And even your ego's definition of success is altered. Your notion of how you would be perceived as successful will change. The material things you thought would make you happy will not have the same appeal. And that's interesting, because with the World card, there is this message, especially in this deck, for a shift in perspective. So, maybe this ultimate happiness and this happily ever after, it might come after, walking away from an old way of thinking, walking away from, what you did, what you have always held sort of near and dear, or what you've always held as, your idea of success, or, your idea of a perfect relationship or a perfect job, or whatever this is, means for you. And there is a need to kind of bring things into balance, have this balanced approach, perspective, possibly change the way that you view these things, right? In order to achieve true happiness, true fulfillment. That's interesting. A very, sort of on its face, the reading, it looks more, yes, great success is coming in, but I think deeper, there's a deeper message here that has to do with, what is true success? What is true happiness? What does it truly mean to be successful? And this could possibly be, this new phase coming in, this new phase that you're opening now in your life. it could be, a very different idea of success than maybe what you held in the past, what you had in the past as your idea of success. So interesting. Looks like a powerful week for us this week. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful week. Bye for now.